Spoken Signal Audio Drama presents The Waverly House Haunting by Robert Arnold, Part 5.
I don't believe I know that one.
Oh, hello, dear. Just cleaning the floors?
And sounding awfully happy about it.
Well, you know what they say. A light heart makes for light work.
That isn't the saying at all.
No? Well, perhaps it should be.
What are you doing in this room in the first place? Isn't this whole wing of the house officially closed?
Officially. But we will care for it regardless, won't we? After all, we must protect our investment.
Oh, it's our investment now, is it?
Well, isn't it? Who has invested more in this house than you or I? Even Mr. Waverly himself has not put in the hours, the sweat, the affection that we have. Not by a long shot.
That doesn't make it ours, Riley.
No, but I dare say it will, once there's no one else left to care for it.
I see. So we will acquire it by default. Is that it?
Why not? And together, you and I will revive this place, coax its struggling heart back to life, restore it to its former glory.
If nothing else, perhaps we can replace those awful privet bushes out front.
Well, that's the spirit. And this bay window here, wouldn't it make the perfect place for a reading nook?
It is rather peaceful.
We will plant a butterfly garden in that sunny spot just outside. Something to look at while you contemplate Keats. We will need to repaint it here, of course. Something brighter.
I've never liked this dark burgundy.
Well, then it will be gone, along with every other color you've never liked. Maybe we will even put in a swimming pool on the grounds.
Oh, have the kids and the grandkids up for the holidays?
For the whole summer.
Oh.
Why, they can all live here with us if they like. Plenty of room for the entire family.
Riley!
Oh.
Mr. Waverly, I apologize, sir. We did not realize you were awake.
Obviously you did not. Else you would have heard my calls. Judith, the front bushes require watering.
Of course, sir. Right away.
I hope you will forgive our bantering, sir. My wife and I were simply having a bit of fun.
I heard what you call fun, and I feel an obligation to be perfectly clear with you.
Oh, Mr. Waverly, I assure you, we were simply...
Upon my death, this house will pass immediately to its rightful heir, my son Peter.
But you and Mr. Peter have been estranged for some time now.
And you think that changes things? You think that somehow puts you next in line? Blood is what matters, Riley. It matters that this house passed from the hands of one Waverly to another, as it has for the past 120 years. Despite personal schisms, despite anger, this house is part of our family.
I apologize for thinking that we might be considered so as well, sir.
Well, you are not, regardless of how long you've lived here. how much work you think you put in. You and your wife will never be part of the Waverly bloodline, and you will never deserve Waverly House.
That's awful.
That's Dad, all right.
It wasn't long afterward that Judith fell ill. I know the two events were unrelated, but in my mind they were both a result of the poisonous cruelty spit out by this man we had spent our lives taking care of. Judith and I had managed Waverly House for decades, first with a full staff, now on our own. We knew and loved every room, every hallway, every creak of every stair. Mrs. Waverly had long since passed. The only Waverly heir had abandoned us, seemingly for good. To bequeath the house to him, regardless, felt like a most personal form of insult. Judith's passing was not easy. By the time she was gone, I was beside myself with grief, with resentment. I hated your father. And I felt the same about you.
Me? I wasn't even here. What did I do?
What did you do? You might have at least expressed some sympathy when she passed. You might have paid your respects.
You didn't even show up for the funeral?
I didn't feel like I could come home at the time.
You could have set all that aside. For her. She loved you like one of our own sons.
I know. It was shitty and selfish, and I'm sorry. I miss her too.
In those dark days, no course of action felt too drastic, no revenge too ruthless for the Waverly family.
So what did you do?
Though he never spoke of it, I knew of your father's predilection for occult mysteries. From there, it wasn't difficult to locate this chamber. Mr. Waverly's failing health and his inability to access most areas of the house meant I had this room largely to myself. I found the Carminibus. I recalled a certain amount of Latin from my schooling. Still, it took me more than a year to figure out what I was looking for, to comprehend it in any kind of useful way. But when I finally did... I knew the stories of Garrett Waverly. His cruelty was legendary. It would be a fitting torment, I decided, for the Waverlys to be forever haunted by one of their own, by a member of their precious bloodline. The summoning spell I'd found allowed me to accomplish just that. By unleashing this curse, however, I realized I would be putting myself in danger as well. I returned to the book and discovered a spell of protection, one that would limit the violence the spirit could do against those under its influence.
Which is why it hasn't killed anybody since Dad.
Well, such a spell is a demanding one, I discovered. It requires blood, which I have been compelled to provide nightly.
The cuts on your arm.
The spirit tormented your father for weeks before finally taking his life. Once he was gone, the anger left me. I felt empty. I might have given up and let the spirit destroy me, as it had your father.
So why didn't you?
Because the two of you arrived. And suddenly I felt some sense of hope, of restoration.
And so you've kept up the ritual to protect us.
Well, I fear it is but a small recompense for the damage I have caused.
No, Riley, it's okay.
What is, sir?
All of it. Everything you did. I get it. And I can't blame you. You deserved better from this family. You and Judith both.
Thank you, Mr. Peter.
Wait a second. So, Riley, you're saying you already know 2 spells?
Yes, though I would like nothing more than to purge them from my memory.
Don't purge yet. Peter, do you see what that means? It means we have 2 weapons.
Weapons?
A protection spell and a summoning spell. 2 rounds of ammunition to use against the spirit.
Yeah, but for what?
I don't know, but they're the first things we know of that can affect this bastard at all. There's got to be some way they can help us.
Well, we're already under the protection spell. And who is it you want to summon? Fooling around with that is what started this whole mess in the first place.
Yeah. And I guess Riley's already summoned the meanest son of a bitch who ever lived in Waverly House.
Well, second meanest.
Maybe so. Now that... Holy shit.
What? Holy shit. If we...
Do you think that would?
Yeah, but only if...
And in order to do that...
My apologies, but it appears that this conversation has departed without me.
Hang tight, Riley. Peter, call Jeremy. Call him now.
Yep.
Hello?
Jeremy, Peter, how's that table of contents coming along?
Oh, yes. I have a list for you.
What? Why didn't you call me?
Well, after all, I have other things to do with my time, Peter.
We both know that's not true. All right, come on, you're on speaker. Read it to us.
Hold on. Professor Thomas said the book was fascinating, by the way. She wants us to consider a research paper.
Congratulations. Just read it, will you?
Fine. Here's what she says the book contains based on the chapter headings. A spell for summoning the spirits of those who have crossed over.
We have that one.
A spell for good fortune.
You can keep that one.
A spell for pregnancy, another for healthy children, one for healthy cattle, a spell to make your beloved fall in love with you, one for maybe keeping a pot of stew warm all winter. The wording is unclear. A binding spell, a spell to make every chicken in the hen house.
Wait, Jeremy, what's a binding spell?
I believe it's intended to bond a person to another person or to a specific object.
Do you think it would work on a spirit?
How should I know that? Who is this?
Jeremy, we need that binding spell.
Very well, but it will take time for Dr. Thomas to translate it.
We don't have time. Just mark the pages with what's what and get the book back to us right away. We need that spell tonight.
Me voca, concede mihi, tua tutela, id est omnia ego peter.
Are you sure we shouldn't do this in the occult room? At least there's less space to get thrown around.
Yeah, but there's also no easy exit if we need to get out of the house quickly. Better to be here by the front door.
And by the portrait of you-know-who.
Right. Besides, this is where it all started. Seems like a logical place to end it.
Mr. Peter.
Are you done? Is the spell cast?
Not quite. The blade and the bowl, please.
Oh, right. Here you go.
Riley, be careful.
Thank you for your concern, Miss Andrea. But with 3 of us in need of protection, and given that we are confronting a malevolent spirit head-on, I fear we do not have the luxury of being careful. Ut semper defendi, mite metus. Ego lux, tua lux, ego sum multo, bene tutus.
That's enough.
Et scuto ego ortum.
Riley, that's enough. We need you upright for the rest of this.
I do not wish to risk the spell failing.
It's a chance we're going to have to take. Look, there's plenty of blood in the bowl. Let's get you bandaged up.
So we're protected now? Funny, I don't feel superhuman.
Trust me, you aren't. But hopefully that puts enough of a wall between us and the spirit to keep us safe. Does that hurt?
Only a bit.
Okay, here. Wrap this around your arm. That should stop the bleeding.
Thank you, Miss Andrea.
What's next?
Next, we conduct the summoning spell. Did you each find a personal item to present?
Yes, here.
What is that?
A locket. It was a gift.
I brought a book from Dad's collection.
And I, my wife's wedding ring. We will place them near the portrait of Garrett Waverly.
Why there?
because that is the one item in this house we can be sure belonged to him. Please. As the spell begins to take effect, all of the summoned spirits will draw near. But the one haunting this house is the only one who has already crossed over, so I imagine we will hear from him first.
We'll be ready.
You're damn right. Okay, Riley, what do you say? Feel up to this?
As much as I ever will, sir.
Then here we go.
Spiritus nocte precorte, envenire gratiam meam vocationem et monitum, in septem ventorum obsecro te iter.
Did you hear that?
Et saluto me in mea presentia, nam loquens de rebus, quod opus praestruxit, ex hoc momento hinc, tuo virtutes facere volo invocare.
I think it's working.
Ad que necesse.
I guess we'll know as soon as...
Peter!
Ow! Is that your only move, asshole? What? Oh!
Damn it, Peter, don't antagonize it. We don't know how much the protection spell is helping us.
It's all right. It's my turn to get tossed around a little. Just keep him away from Riley, will you?
Mr. Peter.
Andrea, the binding spell, do it!
Pro omnibus qui tibi esset in iurium, contumelium aut opprimere, voco in archetypum virtute.
You okay?
I'm okay. I hate this prick.
Me too. Voco in archetypum virtute justitia, cum hoc antiqua. That's right, motherfucker, we both learned this one. Cum hoc antiqua, velox et penitus potestatum.
It's working! Keep going!
Nunc allegande omnes tua potentia ad malum.
My God, it worked. Look, he's stuck inside his portrait.
Yeah, but he's already working on how to get out of there. All right, Riley, let's hurry up and... Riley!
Sir?
God damn it.
Peter, he's lost a lot of blood.
Stay with us, Riley. We need you with us.
Riley, listen, the binding spell worked, okay? It worked. We've got him trapped in the painting, but who knows for how long. What do we do next?
Next, we open the door. The book. Give me the book.
Here's the page.
Qui vixit heri.
Keep going. Here, we'll help. Come on, Peter.
Qui vixit heri, ego dicam tibi ex animo, ut tibi. Reversus ex tenebris in lucem, et ostende tehi.
Hello, my darling. I am so sorry to disturb your rest.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Daddy. It's me. I have so much to tell you.
It's you. Holy crap. It's really you. Well, it's me too. I came back to reclaim this house, but not for me. How much of this do you know? How much have you been able to see? Do I need to recap the whole damn thing? I'm giving Waverly House to Riley. Well, it's not your fucking decision. It's mine. This house is mine to do with what I want. He loves this place. And regardless of what you might think, he has a stronger claim to it than I do. You and your goddamned bloodline. All your pride in this house, in this family. What good did it do us? God, I'm so angry with you. I carry it around. I feel it when I'm doing regular stuff, when I'm just trying to live my life. And I can't keep doing that. I have to let it go. I know you don't understand. I know you think you gave me everything I could have wanted. But you didn't. Because I just wanted you there. That's all. I wanted you to like me. It didn't even have to be love. It would have been enough if you just liked me. It's fucking stupid. And I have to let it go. But none of this is why you're here. Why we called you. We need your help. It won't make everything right, but it would be something. The spirit is still in this house. The one who shoved you down the stairs. We can't get rid of it ourselves. But you and the others, we think you can take it back with you. While the door is open, while it's trapped. He's a Waverly, so he's one mean son of a bitch. He'll fight you. But he's weakened now. And we think the four of you together can drag him back. I can't make you do it. I can only ask. So it's your call, Dad. Either Waverly House lives on with Riley and his family, or it dies with ours. Do what you want. Guys.
It's happening. Mom, Dad, please.
I will see you again, my darling. Perhaps very soon. I will count every breath until that day.
Everyone get back. Riley, are you okay?
Riley, get up. Please get up. Riley! Knock, knock.
Miss Andrea, Mr. Peter.
How are you feeling this morning? Any better?
Quite a bit, thank you.
We brought breakfast.
Well, the two of you shouldn't be waiting on me.
Oh, stop it. You would do the same for us. You have, in fact.
Besides, you're master of the house now. You're going to have to get used to being treated like it.
Think you can eat?
My appetite seems to be returning, along with my strength. And this certainly smells delicious.
Well, don't worry, I made it. I didn't let Peter anywhere near the kitchen.
Well, then I thank you doubly.
Why does everyone think I can't cook? I made spaghetti that one time.
You have both been exceedingly kind to me. You do not need to continue putting your lives on hold for my sake.
Don't be silly. We want to see you up and about, and we're here for as long as that takes.
I expect I shall feel fully restored in another day or two. And already my mind is spinning with the many things that need to be done around Waverly House.
Oh yeah? What's first on your list?
I think I will finally put in that butterfly garden. Something to look at while I contemplate Keats.
Good for you.
And what of the two of you?
It's back to the city for me.
I am sure your employers are ready to file a missing persons report.
Well, they won't have to deal with me much longer. I'm putting in my notice as soon as I get back.
Oh?
Yeah. I've been thinking, I'm not cut out for one of the big firms. I thought maybe I'd look into a public defender position, see about helping some people who really need it.
How wonderful.
I told her that road leads straight back to the poorhouse. She doesn't seem to care.
And what about you, Mr. Peter? What will you do now?
Well, hey, I've changed too. So, probably donate a kidney, open an orphanage, shit like that.
I'm guessing you haven't changed that much.
Maybe not. But I think maybe I'll go looking for a job too. I've never really had one. And I kind of like the idea of starting at the bottom and seeing how far I can go.
I cannot imagine Waverly House without the Waverlys.
Well, you're going to have to. It's time this place got rid of all its ghosts. Hey, let me help you with some of that.
Thank you. I don't know why I thought I could get it all in one trip. My car's right up front.
Andrea, before you go, I just want to say I'm sorry for how things ended between us.
Don't be. It's for the best. You're happy, right?
I think so. I mean, I will be. But look, it would kill me to think you weren't going to be part of my life going forward. So, can we at least try being friends?
How's this? I promise I'll reach out whenever something makes me think of you, whether it's a small-town bookstore or a cat food commercial. I promise I'll be hypercritical of the next woman you date, who no doubt will be a huge step down. And I promise to join you every so often to make the trip back out to Waverly House.
That's perfect.
It'll be interesting to see how things change here.
They're changing already. It's weird not to see that second portrait on the wall anymore. Just a big empty space.
Yeah. What do you think Riley will put there?
I don't know. But the possibilities are wide open, aren't they?
Part 5 of The Waverly House Haunting was written by Robert Arnold and featured the voices of Robert Arnold as Peter, Emily Draffen as Andrea, Jon W. Sparks as Riley, Lynne Palmer as Judith, Jim Palmer as William, Justin Willingham as Jeremy, and Chris Jowers as The Spirit. Original score by Erik Jourgensen. Sound effects by Robert Arnold and Karen Strawn, with additional sounds from freesound.org. Special thanks to Julia Hinson, Marques Brown, Leslie Barker, and Aliza Moran. Assistant directed by Karen Strawn. Produced and directed by Robert Arnold. This is your announcer, Jenry Towle. To learn more about Spoken Signal audio drama, hear our other productions, and get in touch, visit us at spokensignal.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Bob Arnold, creator of the Waverly House Haunting and of Spoken Signal audio drama. I wanted to step out of character here at the end of our show, just long enough to say thank you to everyone who has listened to this story all the way through to its conclusion. This show was a labor of love that was recorded in my backyard studio with some very talented friends. So it's gratifying to know that people out there in the wider world have been listening to it, and I hope have been enjoying it. If you did enjoy the show, the absolute best thing you can do is to tell somebody about it. That can be your friends and family, your social media followers, your hairdresser, anyone else you think might get a kick out of our little ghost story. I can't tell you how much I would appreciate your help in spreading the word. Now, that may be the end of the Waverly House story, but I've got lots more story ideas I'm hoping to bring to you in the future. In fact, I'm already well into drafting another original miniseries that I'm excited to share. I can't promise when it will be available, so the best thing to do will be to stay in touch and to stay connected. We're on Facebook and on Twitter as Spoken Signal Audio Drama, and we also have an email newsletter that you can subscribe to via our website, spokensignal.com. Finally, a personal note. For me, the hardest part of writing and performing in the Waverly House haunting was imagining what it must be like to have a bad dad. I'm happy to say that my own father is the polar opposite of William Waverly. He has always been encouraging, he has always been supportive, and above all, he has always been there. He has been and remains an important and appreciated part of my life. So, Dad, this one's for you. We may never have Waverly money, but I wouldn't trade it for what we do have. Thanks again to all of you for listening. Please keep in touch, and we'll see you soon for more Spoken Signal audio drama.